Hello and welcome to DCP SideQuest, episode number 61.
Wow.
The final episode of August 2020.
That's true.
8 episodes away from that magic number.
Oh,
We
69, yeah. What's the point?
Nice.
Do we
Nice.
maybe
I don't
we just look for a bunch of games that have something to do with 69 and we review them.
I like
probably
that
can't play
idea.
them live.
Is that going to be stream legal?
We can talk about it in a yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like, so, this has its pros and its cons.
Leisure Suit Larry, do a review.
Can you? There are games that are banned from Twitch because of like lewd content.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Is Leisure Suit Larry on that list?
Plumber with
Oh,
the
no.
tie?
Was it ever?
Maybe
Plumber with
that-
a
maybe
tie. That
that's
was like
what
a
we can
3DO
do.
game, right?
We can talk about all of the banned Twitch games
Wow,
Review
and
them.
why they got banned.
a super lewd edition of SideQuest?
I'd actually like if someone were to make that podcast, I would listen to it because I'd actually be interested in it. Like,
well, then
what
let's
are those
freaking
games
make
and why
it.
are they banned? Yeah, like that'd
What's
be kinda
holding you
That sounds
back,
fun.
Briar?
figure out. Nothing's holding me back.
Be the podcast you want to be, Briar Rabbit.
Can you play Dead or Alive volleyball on Twitch?
Oh,
I
you must
think
be
that
able
might
to.
be banned actually.
Is
Really?
really?
We'll talk about this in like 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
months to
Tune
go.
in
Get some
for
Take the
the
notes.
episode number 69 edition of SideQuest for a follow-up on that.
Don't Google it before then.
Yeah,
No,
please
yeah,
don't.
definitely don't Google. Don't do exactly what we're gonna do and go to the Wikipedia page for
Yeah.
banned Twitch.
No
games.
spoilers, guys. Come on now. So, how's
I was
everyone?
just playing a bunch of Dreamcast games,
You were streaming it, right?
and one of the games that I played was TNN Motorsports, or I think it was called Hardcore Heat. And one of the trucks in that game was called the Girth 2000.
Naturally.
Is that a game that's
Hell yeah.
banned?
Hope not.
Is it like what kind of truck is it?
I don't know. It's kind of like a Humvee kind of thing,
Oh, Humvee. Okay.
like
All
a
right.
Humvee kind of
What year
pickup
did
truck
that
kind of thing.
come out?
Yeah, somewhere around 2000.
That's very 2000, yeah.
Yeah, Earth 2000. Like when you see it, you can't not select it, right?
You want to finance the Girth 2000? Why, yes, I do.
Yeah.
Where?
Hell yeah, I do.
What kind of options do you have on that? What kind of package?
It's like the video game equivalent of a dick pill.
You feeling inadequate right now? Get the Girth 2000.
How about the Girth 2000? Also, the fact that TNN made a video game, I thought was pretty surprising.
That was a cable channel, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I think it was called the Nashville Network, although people on chat said it was called Tits and NASCAR, which I prefer.
Yeah.
That became Spike, right?
Did it really?
That sounds like
Did it?
Spike.
I think it became Spike, I
Tits
believe.
and NASCAR.
So they
definitely
lost the
sounds like
NASCAR and turned into Spike.
Spike.
They're like, we need a rebrand.
That sounds like
but stay on
how it
top.
started.
Yeah, I had no
Yeah,
idea about
I
that.
streamed a bunch of Dreamcast games today, and it was super fun. We played Power Stone, and I hadn't played Power Stone in 20 years. And that game, holy shit, is fantastic. And Capcom needs to get on making that on the Nintendo Switch,
Why haven't
like
they?
with online play.
Power
It is
It looks so fun.
unbelievably fun. A Wang Tang, my new favorite character of all time in any video game,
Wing Tang, yeah.
is
Wang
awesome.
Tang.
Okay.
Yeah, Wang Tang is
Wang
the
Selling
Tang?
man.
for $100
Wing Tang.
on eBay?
It's $100.
On eBay.
Oh.
There's a Power
It's
Stone
that
2
good?
as well that I haven't played again.
How
But,
much
oh
is
my
that?
god, it's so much fun.
200?
It's like a 3D fighter. Like think geez, I don't even know what to compare it to. It feels so different than anything else I played. You can you have full like 3D dimensions, so you can run in any direction, right? And then you have like a punch and a kick and a jump button, and then you have like a grab button. And there's like these gems that kind of pop up on the floor, and if you grab 3 or 4 of the gems, you go like Super Saiyan and have all these special moves at your disposal.
Hmm.
And then there's all these like weapons, like this big ass hammer that you swing and you crush people with, and they flatten like a pancake. When I saw that, I almost fell out of my chair. It was amazing. It is a super fun game on the Dreamcast. You can emulate Dreamcast for free. You don't have to pay $100 to play it.
No, you got to pay $100. You got to go to eBay. You got to buy a copy.
You
for
have to
$100.
prove that you're worthy. You have no poor people are allowed to play Power Stone.
No poor people allowed.
I'm just protecting copyrights here, Briar. Come on now.
You have to. It's like Sony says, it's a game that you have to work hard to play. Speaking of working hard, how are we going to afford all the stuff that's coming out this fall?
Yeah, I'm
not
really
going
nervous
to.
about tomorrow's announcement for NVIDIA because they're going to drop news about the big fatty that I've been
I'm going to
salivating
admit
over.
defeat. I'm going to hope that someone randomly sends it to me. I don't know, someone kind. It's just like,
The power of
NVIDIA
manifestation.
themselves.
Maybe it's time
manifestation,
to
exactly.
fire-
I will wait
Fire off
for it
some
to appear.
emails. Like,
Please,
hey,
NVIDIA.
Hi there. Wow, really enjoyed your announcement. It was incredibly awesome and exciting.
my name's
So-
Briar.
Would you
and
like
I'm
to partner?
Chill. I have low morals and a large social media following. I'd love to work with you.
Oh man.
That's a great email. We should start putting that in our tagline when we send
Yeah.
out DCP business emails.
Honest emails.
Yeah.
Right?
I
Honest
said no,
emails.
I did that to someone, and they're like, "Hey, I know that you're thinking you're funny, but I take great offense at that."
You offended him from
Yeah,
Okay.
I
can
don't
see
remember. I don't remember who I did that to, but I'm like, I'm ready to shill, baby. And they're like, I don't think that's funny.
So you
I
don't,
don't think that was
there'll
a
be.
partnership. That
No,
was,
I don't think you want to do that.
This is
I
the
don't- I
thing.
think that-
We're not super PG. So if we have low morals and a big reach. Wink, wink.
episode number 69, the 3090 edition.
Why the
So there has
3090s banned on Twitch?
there has been a ton of like rumors, and NVIDIA did have a small press conference where they showed off, like the new designs and
Mhm.
the new power connector and all that stuff. But
Exciting.
there's going to be like a full new line of NVIDIA graphics cards. This is the 3090, which is expected from rumors to be around $1,300.
14.
Then the
right?
30. Okay, 14.
Yeah, it was 13.99. Yeah.
And then the 3080, which is expected to be around $800. And then I haven't seen the pricing for the 3070, but that's expected to be around the power, like equivalent power of the 2080 Ti, the current top end. So, like, I heard in chat today that they're expecting the 3090 to be double the power of the 2080 Ti,
Get
which
out of here.
is aggressive. Like, I can't imagine that being true. And also, like, the pricing that's being announced. I remember when the 2080 Ti was announced, and they announced that thing would be $1,000, and that thing launched at $1,200 minimum. Right? So, like, the pricing that they announced tomorrow may not be what's actually available retail, especially in this day and age where, like, people are home and their credit cards are ready. Like, people have been waiting for this announcement. This announcement has not been a secret. So whenever this gets announced, I suspect that it's going to sell out very quickly.
Mhm.
And then there's going to be high demand for restock where people are, putting some heavy duty markups on these cards when they come out. It's 3090 is going to be 24 gigabytes of memory too, which is a lot.
24 gigs.
I think it's
wow.
Yeah. I mean, I think the 3090 is going to be a bit overkill for most people. I think that's going to be kind of like
Is that what you're
getting
going
a
to be
Titan
telling
card
yourself?
currently.
Is that what you're going to be telling yourself, Briar?
And I don't know. I'm gonna sit this one out. I'm not gonna buy it at launch this time.
What?
I'm gonna
What?
wait to see the
What?
reviews. I'm gonna see
Shocking
how much
news.
performance I get over the 2080 Ti. Because I'm also
I think that comment about Trust Fund Baby Briar is really getting to him.
Yeah,
He's
I think
like,
he's trying to
I
backpedal,
can't.
right?
I can't do it anymore.
He's like, no, I totally didn't have Ferrari Fridays. That's a myth.
No. I'm going to research before I purchase things.
Yeah, I'm not going to just insta-buy the most expensive graphics card available to go along with the most
let's see what
expensive
happens when it actually
CPU that I
gets
have.
launched, too. I definitely sometimes get FOMO when things get launched, and I'm just like, I don't want to miss out on it, so I'm just gonna buy it now. Like, that's happened.
Yeah, but 1,400 plus the markup of
A
whatever
lot
it's
of
probably going to
money.
be.
Yeah,
That's it.
I mean,
pretty rich.
Whatever they announce as pricing tomorrow, I'm not gonna believe it until I see it like in the cart. Like,
Yeah.
I will not believe that pricing
Who are you going to buy
because
from?
Be in
they have a
line
history
for
of.
Black Friday to get it.
I don't know that it'll be in stock by then. You know,
Yeah.
Really?
I don't think Black Friday is going to be able to keep a deal because it's going to be so in demand. Personally,
yeah.
What about
You know,
next
like-
year, Black Friday?
maybe.
Ooh.
But then you're looking at a
these cards-
3090 Ti. So
They don't go on sale. You know, like you could still sell a 1080 Ti for like $500 on eBay.
You can.
damn, that's what I'm going to be doing here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Maybe next week. Maybe we should do that.
You know, that's a 3.5-year-old card now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it doesn't even have the RTX encoder in it.
Doesn't even have the RTX encoder.
Yeah.
What the
It
hell are
does
you
get
doing
me
with yourself?
excited to put my 2080 Ti in the stream PC.
Yeah.
For
Well, I have a
ultimate
2060
power.
in my stream PC, and it works awesome.
Yeah, 2060 is great
the-
for streaming.
Yeah.
The RTX encoder is incredible. If you use that encoder for
Mhm.
streaming,
Yeah.
like it's phenomenal.
Yeah. I mean, it's a world of difference.
Mhm.
My computer uses less power, and it looks better than when I was using the Threadripper to do the encoding.
Crazy.
Damn.
That's a win.
That is a
That's
win.
a win. But I'm really looking forward to that announcement tomorrow. I don't know.
Same.
I don't know what I'll be buying or if I'll be buying anything. It really depends on like, are these things like going to be $1,400 better than what I currently have, which is a 2080 Ti, which is only 2 years old.
Yeah.
Right. I think that's the biggest thing as well. Like I'm most like, so if I approach it with a normal mindset, I'm probably looking at the 3060 or the 3070 because I don't need a huge jump from the 1080 Ti, and I don't think I'm going to be switching over to 4K. Like I do plan on jumping to 1440, but even 1440, it's like if I was getting the 2080 Ti performance out of say a 3070, plus it's got better ray tracing, like that's probably going to be fine for a while. It's not until you're trying to push that 4K high frame rate that's going to become an issue.
4K is so pretty.
Yeah, it is, but I have to change everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Capture cards and cables, like the setup, everything has to change.
I have 2 4K capture cards already.
Yeah, I haven't pulled the trigger on that because I know once I open that little like
Once you open that door,
Uh-oh.
a bunch of shit comes through it.
it's coming through.
4K looks great. On a PC though, 1440 to me is just preferable right now because you get the high frame rates.
Mhm.
You know, in 4K, it's still with a 2080 Ti, it's still hard to push 60 FPS in most like, you know, kind of AAA games.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But that may change. That may change with this next round.
but
We'll
what
see
if
how
it's
powerful
double the
they are.
power? What if it's twice?
If it's double the power, that's insane. That's like
I'm going to need a new computer to power just the graphics card.
that's the other thing is it comes with a new power connector, which you can get an adapter for to adapt, but you need to have 350 watts of power just for the graphics card.
My house might blow up. Maybe.
I mean,
Time
I
to
do
start
blow
chilling on
circuits.
Yeah, I've
computer sponsors.
blown circuits.
Yeah, we're gonna
I,
need
you
a
know what
Corsair
I'm-
sponsor for a big, juicy, platinum rated 1200 watt power supply. And then
Do you have a computer you don't want? Well, I need it.
I might sell my wife's car. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
how's she gonna take the news?
Pretty hard, I'm sure.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Honey, where's my car?
Oh.
In my computer. It's doing great.
Look at
Pushing
this
frame
I don't
rate
know.
on
The
the
FedEx
4K.
is at the door.
See, I do.
Meanwhile, I'm putting about a tank of gas every 3 months into my car, but I haven't even thought about selling that.
I want to get the upgrade because of Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, like I don't want to
that's
miss.
the big game on the horizon.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be fine with the 1080 Ti, but if there's going to be some sort of ray tracing stuff that's going to be really sick, I don't want to miss that for
Those
Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
puddles, man.
I think if
Those-
I was
puddles, exactly.
Yeah, the
Beautiful
puddles.
reflections.
I
Ray
think if I
tracing
was
is
in
pretty
your
subtle.
position, Tefty, I'd probably be more wanting to pull the trigger with a 1080.
Mhm.
But having a 2080, it's like,
Yeah.
I'll kind
Exactly.
of wait and see like what the actual difference is for the games I'm interested in.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the 10 series and the 20 series were pretty close to each other. I mean, there's definitely obviously
Yeah.
a performance increase with the 20 series, but in the RTX and also the RTX encoder, those are obviously really good. But in terms of raw performance, it's not a huge leap. It seems like the
It's not,
3000
no.
series is supposed to be a huge leap, and I hope it is, because if it isn't, it's going to be disappointing. But fingers crossed that it's going to be like, damn, this is like, whoa, Next generation.
Currently with ray tracing, it's kind of a subtle difference as far as how good the games look. Like I don't think that developers have gotten like super good at implementing it without like really taxing the system. With the 3090 and maybe with the 3080, like maybe what we'll see is like being able to get high frame rates with it turned on, because that's the trade-off you have to do right now. Is if you want to turn it on, you're lucky to get 60 FPS in like a high-end game or a taxing game. And it's usually just not worth it. Like I usually just leave it turned off for most stuff. But what I do really like about the current set of cards is that I can throw them in my streaming PC, and it just works so flawlessly for streaming and for Adobe media encoding. Like that works really well now too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll probably buy it.
Did you see the pictures of the Miles Morales Spider-Man that's supposedly using RTX for the puddles?
No, I didn't. I'm gonna look at it.
Like there is something about it, and I remember someone like, "Look at these puddles." I'm like, I mean, that's cool, I guess.
It's funny.
That was the big thing.
That I was gonna say, wasn't that the big thing when Spider-Man was initially shown, and then we saw actual images of the game, and people were like, "Where's the puddles, man? Where are these awesome
These are not the puddles that you showed.
It's a full circle. We've gone right back.
You're looking for.
Who got the
They're finally giving us the puddles that we deserve.
Oh, man.
I'm actually more excited about the PS5 right now than I am about the 3090.
Yeah, I'm willing to plop it right now, and you just give me the price as long as it's not too much.
What's too much? Blessious.
Yeah, what's your limit?
$690.
It might be that.
That's a lot. That's a lot of money.
And that's a lot of money.
That's my limit.
I think it's probably going to be 500. I think it's probably going to be 500, but it could go all the way up to 700. It's possible. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm shocked they haven't told us what the price is yet.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
It's not releasing this year. Hear me out. I think. I don't think it is, because I think Sony sees Halo being pushed back. They're like, listen, we can just go next year, right? Let's do January. Let's both be in on this one.
I mean, the Xbox, I think, is in a spot where, like, what benefits are you going to get by going up to the Series X at this point? You're going to get, like, maybe higher frame rates in some of the games you already play if they take advantage of it. Like, the games have to be programmed to take advantage of it, right? So, like, we know Destiny, for instance, is definitely going to take advantage of it. So you're going to get, a better version of Destiny. If you're huge into Destiny on Xbox, like, the Series X is a no-brainer. Plus, they have Game Pass, so a lot of that stuff is going to basically be in there for free, and that's awesome. But they don't have a headliner. They don't have, like,
this is my theory for Xbox, and if someone steals this idea, I'm going to sue. But I'm just joking. No, but they should just
unleash.
I don't believe that you know any lawyers.
I'm doing it.
No, but I think the box should just be like a portable PC, man. Like, you boot it up, you can get Xbox mode, or hey, man, I'm thinking Steam games. Load up.
That's enticing.
Like load up a wireless mouse and
yeah.
Why not? And then that way you get like the gamer PC for cheaper.
I wonder if someone's going to figure out how to hack it, since it is very PC,
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't done that with the current Xbox, have they?
Yeah, but I think the architecture is different. Maybe. Well, no, I guess not. I guess it's AMD Athlon type of stuff.
I think
I don't really know.
runs on DOS.
I don't. Windows 3.1 for work groups.
A little streamlined, low-level type of stuff.
I don't know. And to be honest with you, I'd say the same thing about the PS5, but Ratchet and Clank has got my eyes just like, oh, I really want to play that. And I don't think it's going to be a launch game either, because they haven't said it's going to be a launch game. They said it's going to be a launch window game. But I'm kind of figuring that if you don't get in on the pre-orders, it's going to be hard to get either one of these consoles for a while. So I'm going to definitely try and get a pre-order for PS5. And I think I'm going to hold off on the Xbox until, they really have, because I do have a PC. Like, anytime I talk about this, you have to assume that anything that's on Game Pass, I can play on PC, and like, that's different than somebody who's not on PC. Somebody who's just looking forward to playing like 4K 60 FPS games. Like, the Xbox Series X is going to be awesome. The Xbox 4 is like, that thing is awesome.
See, now, Briar, you're just stealing my idea.
A bit redundant.
You're just taking my stance of what I had a few months ago or a month ago.
I disagree. This is that Frosty Freeze over on the Destiny stuff has got your head all messed up.
I literally said what Briar just said and laid out the exact reasons. And then Briar was like, "What? I got to get a Series X because what am I going to do in the living room? I got to play video games in the living room."
The living room.
We're going to have to roll back the tape.
I don't play video games unless I stream.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man. That makes me sad a little bit.
Yeah. Look what you guys did. Stream. You killed video games.
I've kind of been back and forth on that. There's been a lot of times where I don't feel like playing games outside of stream. And then there's been a few games where I'm like, damn, I really kind of just want to play this by myself.
Yeah.
That's why I love the Switch.
That's what I've been doing. Exactly. A lot of Switch games are that for me because I get to play it, laying on the couch, laying in bed. I don't have to sit at my computer. So I'm not just not streaming a game and also just sitting at my computer. I'm actually relaxing and hanging out with the kitties and, it's a different experience.
It's my favorite console.
Yeah, Switch is great.
Switches? You guys start hearing the Switch Pro rumors again? Like those are starting to pop up again. I'm very interested in see what Nintendo would consider like the next step in the Switch's evolution, because I don't think it's what I would consider
the Swatch.
My theory is, let's see, next March would be what, the 4 years of Switch?
Yeah,
4 years.
Really? Yeah, 4 years.
Yeah. 17.
Wow.
And so, like, I bet they're gonna do Breath of the Wild 2 Pro Switch, and it's like, hey, by the way, all these other games run smoothly at 4K 60 FPS. Baby.
No way. No way. That'll be like all these games run smoothly at 1080p now.
Oh, that's what I meant. 1080p. Sorry, not 4K.
I mean, the Switch is an awesome console. It's got some deficiencies. Like the screen is not great on it. I'd love to get like a real nice OLED screen on that thing, or even like just a higher end screen. The speakers kind of stink on it. Like if you've ever watched something that you know what the sound should be like. You can watch YouTube on the Switch, and if you watch a YouTube video, you're gonna like realize, oh my god, these speakers are terrible, right? Like Blessious sounds like he's like a chipmunk.
Yo, man, Pearl Jam just doesn't work on this thing, man.
I never
better battery life.
I never use the speakers. I always plug in headphones when I use the Switch.
Oh, really?
I mean, that's just common courtesy, though.
Yeah.
Often,
it's the audiophile in me,
and my Switch.
The audiophile in me does not want to hear like compromised speakers. Again, I know they're compromised,
Bluetooth.
So I don't even
Bluetooth would be nice.
Oh yeah, Bluetooth would be great. Yeah.
Oh, that would be.
So you could use like wireless headphones.
It'd still be weird though.
Nice.
Oh yeah, wireless headphones. Yeah. See that for sure. I would love that. I thought you were thinking Bluetooth speakers, and I was like, yeah, but the spatial awareness, and like it's coming out over here. What the hell?
You guys see the rumors for Skyward Sword remastered?
No.
What was it? Like Walmart Australia leaked it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. It was like something
down
weird.
under Walmart.
Down under.
That's
Skyward Sword, mate.
That's not considered like a good Zelda, though.
Yes,
it is. Surprising.
It is beloved.
By who?
Don't come after this game, please.
Briar, you don't start this. You backpedal, Briar. You backpedal right now.
No, but like I think with the Joy-Cons it'd be perfect. Or if they had a mode where you don't have to use Joy-Cons.
That'd be nice. That isn't Skyward Sword the one where there's like a 3-hour like tutorial at the beginning? Have you played the game?
Have I? I have not. I've only seen YouTube videos. That's why I'm excited for it.
I mean, I played it. I remember playing it. I don't remember. I definitely didn't finish it. It was, the Wii was a weird time, right? It's like everything had to have the waggle controls. Like if you wanted to like do certain moves, you had to like do stuff like that. Like
set it on the floor.
Yeah. But there's fans of all sorts of stuff. People are into furries. I'm not.
Oh my god. Is it weird to say I want a remake of Wii Sports really bad on the Switch?
Not at all. I was just about to say, like, I actually really enjoyed the Wii and the stuff
Wii
that was part.
Sports.
It was weird and quirky sometimes, but the fun that I had with the Wii was extremely memorable.
Yeah, I got a bunch of Wii games that I still really like. Wii and Wii U games, you know. But like, you know what it was is when a button press would have been better. Like I would have just preferred a button press.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, especially in like traditional video games, instead of having to like waggle to like, you know, do something, like a button press would have been good. Like, just give me the button press. Things like Wii Sports, where they're built around, you know, like bowling and tennis. Like, we had tons of fun playing Wii Sports because those games were built around the controller, you know, the Wii remote. But the games where they were compelled to like fit it in because this is the new console, this is the new controller, so we got to make Zelda work with the Wii controller.
It's a new technology.
That's where I felt like that kind of broke down.
And they flipped Twilight Princess around so Link was right-handed, and the whole game is just mirrored.
Right.
From the
Isn't that
GameCube
weird?
version. Yeah, because in the GameCube version, it's like the other way around and Link's left-handed, but on the Wii, he's right-handed and everything's mirrored.
I think that's a really expensive game, Twilight Princess on the GameCube. I'm going to look it up. I think it's like over $200.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. I'll look it up while you guys talk.
Well, I've been playing games on the Switch because I wasn't feeling very well for a while, and I was like, perfect console for when you're not feeling great. So there was a game that came out called SpiritFarer, which I was really excited about when they first showed it. It's hand-drawn animation, so it's beautiful. And basically what you do is it's a management game, but they've mixed a bunch of really cool genres in interesting ways. So you have times where there's some platforming to do. There's maintaining relationships with people, as well as like farming and mining and cooking and, you know, all the kind of stuff that you think of with management. And you have the ship, and you have people come on the ship that are essentially spending the last of their days with you. So you get to know them and you get to help them kind of tie up all the loose ends before they're ready to pass on to the afterlife, essentially. So it can be really sad. This
game is gorgeous.
It is a gorgeous, gorgeous game. I have one of them when I said goodbye to them. Her name was Alice, and I freaking cried real bad. She had dementia, and like it was a whole thing. It was really sad. But they've just done it really well. Like the management is really interesting. You can upgrade your ship. You can get different things that you put on the ship, which is really cool. So that hits all the right notes. And then the little bit of platforming that they've put in the game is really cool as well. It's kind of it's one of those games where there's times where it's upsetting, but it's also really good at explaining grief and kind of, I can imagine if you were going through grief right now that was very fresh, this game would kind of help with that. Instead of making you feel
tagline is learn how to say goodbye.
Yeah, it's kind of you learn this thing of just like, you know, helping people do what they need to do before they pass on and making them happy and have a great time before they pass on, and then you learn to say goodbye to them. So I think it's the way that they've done it is really, really good. It's a very, very good game. I probably have like 30 hours.
Come join us on your last cruise ever.
Oh no, you made it sound like
that's what it is,
No,
right? You're basically like
you're like the ferry person on the river Styx. Bring it
basically.
Yeah, that's you.
And it looks like you get to like kind of build your boat up, like you get to like upgrade your boat into like, it looks like a river boat, like a ferry boat.
There's so many things. You could get the size of the boat can be bigger. You can get like cows on there, sheep, chickens. You can have.
Is that the last ride too?
No.
Are they going up north to the farm?
No.
We almost got a spit take out of Blessios.
They're staying. They're doing great. They're hanging out, having a good time.
How you doing, Mr. Wolf? Come aboard.
Joyous.
And you have a little cat. Yeah.
I think I'm sold on this game. Is there a physical release or is it only digital?
I think there was. I don't actually remember. It's really, really good though. Like, I think they nailed the feeling of management. They ease you in really well. So you're kind of just managing a few different things like your field and your farming and your cooking stuff. And each of the characters that join you on your journey have different likes and dislikes for food. So you have to kind of discover that. you find new recipes. So they did a really good job at hitting the management part, and it just also has this really a big emotional attachment to some of the characters, which
Interesting.
is fantastic. SpiritFarer, it's also on Game Pass.
Oh, really?
So it's on Game Pass.
Oh.
It's on Switch. Yeah.
Game Pass, PC, and Xbox?
Yep.
Oh, man. I mean, this game looks really charming.
It's
But, like, I
been
wanna
great
cry.
to play that.
I saw like the animation of like when you say goodbye to somebody. And I thought that was really like oddly like the animation is beautiful, but it was like poetic, and how like their astral sign goes up in the sky too.
Yeah.
So if it's like a moose, you see
neat.
like and I was like, oh, that's really cute because like you always see it, so you kind of like have your like memories of helping that person. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, I've definitely seen the stars as I've been just after they've gone and I'm doing other stuff and I'm like, oh, that's this person. And it's a nice touch.
Really cool.
On their YouTube page, their tagline is SpiritFarer is a cozy management game about dying.
Yep.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna check this out, Watts. I think you sold me on this one.
It's really
it looks
good.
so nice too.
Yeah.
You're playing, what are you playing it on?
The Switch. I played
And
it a little bit
runs
on
good?
PC. Oh yeah, it's great.
Okay.
It's been great. I think there's maybe one time when there's like a giant meteor shower. Actually, you've got a giant ship and you've got a bunch of stuff on the ship, and then there's this very flashy meteor shower. I think I saw some dropped frames during that, but it's very, very minimal and during extremely specific parts of the game.
Yeah.
The rest
Okay.
is great.
I'm gonna buy it.
Runs great. Yeah. It's an indie game.
Nice. That's cool.
I did look up Twilight Princess for GameCube. I was wrong. It's only like $80.
Oh hell yeah!
I mean, that's just
So,
a deluxe
I mean,
edition. That's a deluxe
that's
edition of a
affordable.
new game.
Right.
Easy.
Speaking of deluxe editions of new games, are you gonna play the deluxe edition pre-order bonus tomorrow of the new Marvel's Avengers?
No.
I actually plan on playing it.
Ass.
I plan
I plan on playing it.
I did get a key from Square Enix, so I'm gonna be.
There's something about that game where I want to play it and I want to like it, but there's something that kind of makes me very not interested at the same time.
I shouldn't say this out loud, but it
It's
does
very weird.
remind me of Anthem.
Okay.
In what ways?
You're talking to a crowd that actually likes Anthem.
Well,
Watts
hey
doesn't
guys,
like it.
hey, yo, then you're gonna love
I
it.
enjoyed Anthem. My first 60 hours, I was like, this is pretty fun.
No,
Yeah.
I played with Fran when Anthem first came out, and we had like the worst, like I fell through the earth like 4 times. It was weird.
Okay.
I don't know why. Maybe I had a debug code, but no, it just seemed like it seemed like what Anthem wanted to be, because I remember Anthem's like, hey, you're basically Javelin, Hulkbuster, and then here's Doctor Strange, and here's Iron Man. I don't know. I guess when I see it, I just remind myself of like playing Anthem for the first time. That just by looking at it.
It has those vibes.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
it's
what I
just the
meant by
visuals.
that. Yeah.
So the beginning part of the beta that I played, it definitely made me go, I don't know if I'm feeling this. But once I got into the mission feel, like being able to choose missions and going out and completing the mission, getting to like choose your squad basically that you go through, I actually really dug the formula that it was having. And like it's offline. I mean, it can be offline. You can play it offline, or you can play it online, but your save data is offline. So you can basically go through the game. Well, it's not supposed to be a Destiny replacement.
It's not a live game, right?
Yeah, it's not
live.
Exactly. It's more, I guess it's more probably comparable to Borderlands in that sense, with it being save data that's local as opposed to being live game. And I'm okay with that because I don't need every game to be a 2,000-hour experience.
I don't want them to be.
Yeah, same.
So if I get 60 hours playing Marvel, like great. I might only stream it once. I might stream it for a week. Who knows? Like I'll stream it until I'm done, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
I'm probably not going to max out every character, but I'll max out at least one, or possibly max out a character that I really like, and get whatever potential upgrades. And like the skill trees were really cool. Like I thought that was awesome. Once you got into the combat system, it actually was also very entertaining for just gameplay. I also had a weird bug with the Scuf controller that was making my camera spin obnoxiously.
I think Watts told me that story.
It was the best.
It was doing
thing I've ever
1080s
seen.
just randomly.
It was the
Like
best
on the drop of a dime, suddenly I was like, what is going
Just in
on?
that game.
Yeah, and I was like, has anybody else experienced this bug? And they're like, no, you are unique.
Well, actually, that was a feature. You got to pay $3 to have a camera that does not spin 1080 every 30 seconds.
So I ended up switching to a regular PS4 controller. It fixed it. I plan on playing on PC though, so I'm going to be using.
Yeah. Does it use these peripherals?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can use a mouse keyboard.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
It's the game. It's one of those games where it's very. I don't know when it's releasing. I don't know how it's releasing. I don't know. I just don't know. It's very confusing.
Yeah.
It's like if you get the 2x7 special Pro edition, you get to play it now.
Is
you
it
get
an
the
EA
2x.
release? Sounds like an EA thing.
Square Enix.
It's Square.
That's Square Enix? No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I hear
release
about it is
schedule's
that it's
weird.
like just riddled with microtransactions, and that just turns me off so bad.
I think
on
they're
video
optional.
games.
Yeah, you can earn.
Yeah, I think it's
stuff.
like Warframe optional. We're like,
Yeah.
hey, you could grind this out, or you can.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
yada yada yada. Now.
Yeah, the mission structure is set up to where if you go and take Iron Man, you do some missions, you start leveling that up, and there's like a daily and a weekly or stuff like that that gives you bigger payouts and all that. So there's some grind if you want to live in the Marvel universe for a bit and unlock things, and if you don't feel like working for it and you want to pay money for it, then I guess you could do that. Why play the game then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not against it. I just don't. I can't get excited about it, or I can't
Yeah, it
get
just doesn't
the.
hook me. It doesn't
I
get
don't
me
know what it
excited
is.
either.
I didn't play the betas just because I always hated, like, you play a beta once and they're like, okay, and then you do it another time, and then by the time you get the full game, you're like, I don't really have joy for this part. You know what it is?
Have you ever been like just tricked straight up by a beta? Like, it turns out that like 2 hours of this game is super fun, but hour 5 is like, oh, it's just the same 2 hours over and over again.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's possible that it could be the same with the enemy types and all that. Like, that's definitely a concern. I was concerned that the combat was going to feel the same between all the characters, or like roughly equivalent.
Does it feel different?
It's very different. Yeah, Hulk feels
That's good.
amazing. Like, you are
I
flying
like
as
Hulk.
Hulk.
You might have just told me this game.
Dude, you like the embodiment of Hulk smash exists being in this, and like you get to unlock his skill trees to do even more, and like then you get to pick up 2 enemies and you're like smashing them together. You're like Hulk smash, and like it's amazing. And then you pick Iron Man, you're like actually Iron Man. It's a completely different loadout. It's really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, I enjoyed those aspects of it. I am definitely expecting the game to have problems, and there could be some ridiculous microtransaction walls that I'm unaware of. But I don't think it's going to prevent me from enjoying the base game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't need cosmetics to enjoy the
Apparently,
game.
Hawkeye's coming out in a few weeks.
I think it's January. I think.
Hey, I shoot a
Was it
bow.
January? I
Powered
thought
up.
in a few weeks.
Yeah, I might be mistaken, but
I
thought,
feel like the
Spider-Man and
messaging
Hawkeye.
is just confusing me. just
Is this the
in
game that
general.
Spider-Man is only available on PS4?
Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
Oh, right. Oh my God, Earth's Mightiest Edition comes with like 3 statues.
I bet Spider-Man's going to feel really good because
Yeah.
Iron Man, Hulk, you got to play a little bit as Thor in the very beginning, but like they all had vibes to them that I was actually surprised that they felt different. Like vibes.
Yeah, that's great.
Like definite different. Like Mrs. Marvel also, like she's got the stretchy thing going on. It was really, really cool.
And Biggin, yeah.
Yeah, they all have like projectiles too. So like Hulk's projectile, he rips rock out of the ground and chucks it at people. That's
It's just like Marvel vs. Capcom.
yeah. It's great. It's really cool. And then you could upgrade it to be like a bigger slab. Like 2 hands is like, oh, Hulk smash.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So the Earth's Mightiest Edition. Okay, this is our top of the line pre-order. It comes with a Captain America statue, a Hulk. I don't know if that's a bobblehead. It's kind of deformed Hulk. It looks like an Avengers pin, which you gotta have, right? An Avengers pin. You can't go without that. A little mini Thor's hammer.
That's cool.
In the game, obviously, and it's
Wait, you
for
get
the
the
low
game
price
with
of
this?
$109.99.
Just $200?
Yeah, just $200. It's like,
I don't need
Boy.
that $30.90 anyways.
just get this.
Could like save $1,200 and have this game with pre-order.
Will this
bonus.
game automatically update to the PS5, or is it going to be I got to buy it again?
Good question. I'm playing it on PC because I don't know if I'm going to play it outside of September.
You're gonna go
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
I don't think I will either. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're gonna go
unfortunately,
web shooter list.
Spidey's getting
But
cut.
what if you love it? It turns into your staple game, and then you don't have Spidey.
Then you could restart on PS5
Wow.
if I really liked it.
The Briar judgment. Wow.
If I liked it that much, I mean, I did that with Destiny. I
Can't
was like,
believe
I
it.
guess I'm starting this over on another platform and playing it all the way through with all the characters.
Are you ever like midway through one of these shows and just thinking, I'm gonna get roasted in the comments for this one?
Yeah.
No, because I don't read them.
I never read comments.
Wait,
It
there's
says
comments?
those who buy Marvel's Avengers on PS4 and Xbox One will receive free copies for the next.
Okay,
Gen.
That's great. Yeah.
So if you have to have
That's good.
Spidey, Briar, you could buy on PS4, buy your PS5, and get the Ultimate Deluxe.
Ultimate Deluxe, but I gotta get the I already forgot the name of it. The Earth's Mightiest Edition.
Earth's
I can't
Mightiest.
go without a Avengers pin.
Earth's Mightiest, the Deluxe.
Yeah. Deluxed, Mightiest
What are all the
ever
versions
edition.
of this game?
What are all of the editions?
I want.
There's
Yeah,
like 4 of them.
I gotta look at them.
I mean, it's
I gotta
Marvel.
see all of them.
Marvel's gonna be like, we gotta milk this. Come on, let's get this brand.
I don't
going.
know. It's crazy because like Square didn't do that with like Final Fantasy VII remake. It was like, hey, here's the game. You get it on launch day. Enjoy.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is a Marvel influence, like Disney Marvel.
Oh, really?
Being like, I mean, it's Disney. Come on,
It's Disney.
I mean,
Disney's the master of milking.
Yeah. I mean, whatever though. Like those movies were good. Like it's pretty impressive what they did with the
They were
Marvel
very
Cinematic Universe. Not all of them were the best movies ever, but the fact that they were able to tie in, how many of those movies were there? Like 12 or 15
It's like
So
20.
into like a cohesive like universe.
and it's not done.
And like it's not done, but I mean, like if you were to like end it today, it went out with a hell of a bang. Like that last movie I thought was spectacular. And I'm not even a huge fan of like the whole thing. Like I thought it was pretty amazing what they did.
Yeah, like I said, for me,
But this isn't that either, right? Because the characters aren't the same. Like
no, then that was definitely weird.
this is its own universe.
Yeah. When I played it, and I think Thor sounded like it just not sounded like Thor. I was like, who the hell is
no,
what?
what do they sound like?
I don't even remember. I blocked it out of my
Thor
mind.
from the animated series.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. There's an animated series. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
So some people are like, yes, the Thor from the animated series.
Yeah.
And other people were like, "This is weird."
Yeah, like
if
me.
you ever played Sonic Boom, it's Knuckles.
Okay.
That's a weird fact. I know. Weird
trivia.
facts. But yeah.
I just played Sonic Adventure on the Dreamcast today for the first time ever. That's weird. You should check that out. That's fucking bizarre. There's like people. Like you can explore a hotel room.
Weird.
Yeah.
That's
Sonic
one for the
plays that
69th
since.
episode. It sounds like.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry for the sidetrack
save
there.
that.
You save that one.
Yo, maybe that's what the episode number 69 needs to be. The weirdest games ever edition.
Okay. I'm putting Girth 2000 in there.
Yeah, I like it. So yeah, I'll be playing Marvels. I'm looking forward to it, actually. I did get a key, though, from Square Enix. I don't know what edition it is. I'm going to be playing on Steam.
It's deluxe.
They gave me... Wait, not Earth's Mightiest?
No, it's deluxe.
Wow.
But you get to play tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific.
Nice. When's the game come
Right
out for
during
everybody?
the Warlock Ice reveal. I mean, Cosmic. Stace.
It comes
They're
out
revealing
Friday.
something
I
about
think.
Warlocks?
I got to tell you guys, maybe I should wait for TCP, but I am off the Cosmic Ice train. I'm now on the Frosty Freeze train. It's just, it feels so good. The alliteration is just too much. I can't get off it. Frosty Freeze for me.
We are a podcast of Cosmic Ice.
Yeah, Cosmic Ice. Sounds
We signed a
chilly.
contract.
Frosty,
Frosty
Freeze
Freeze,
sounds
though.
delicious.
So yeah, it sounds like a cereal.
It's like we're going out for ice cream, or we're getting a freezy pop. Cosmic
say
Ice
something
sounds like you're gonna
controversial?
murder someone with an ice.
Controversial.
You just got Cosmic Ice.
I'm really disappointed in you guys for not making Mr. Freeze puns from Batman and Robin. Like, what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. I thought thought you guys would be there, but no, you're not.
Yeah. Disappointing, right?
Yeah. We let you down. We let ourselves down.
True.
I'm not mad, just disappointed.
Just disappointed. What else is going? Let's see. Last week we had Gamescom also.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which I don't have any literature in front of me to go through the list of stuff that they revealed. But was there any highlights for you guys?
I spent the weekend waiting to see if they were going to release prices on the new consoles. Like I'm astounded that we still have no idea what these things are going to cost. I was positive they were going to announce them at Gamescom. Like it's the last big thing of the year, right? So now it's just got to come out in a tweet or something.
Yeah.
Somebody in the street walks up to you and is like, "Hey, consoles $499."
That's right.
You're like, "Do you work for Sony?" Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
Take my money.
You know what was revealed? That collectively everyone said DCP needs to play this. Surgeon
Yes.
Simulator 2.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that other game. What was that
No.
other game? We were talking about it before the show.
Among Us?
Among Us. Yeah.
Among Us. Oh, we definitely need to play that. But Surgeon Simulator, they were like, we want Surgeon Simulator specifically with Briar being the top
on?
surgeon.
No, so you want it done professionally. You want it done flawlessly. I see.
Operated on. Because you're just pulling legs off, pulling heads off, trying to help people, but clearly that will never happen. So that could be
I'm here
a
to
fun
help.
one for
Do you have to take the Hippocratic Oath? Whatever it's called?
I've watched House MD like 3 episodes, so I'm pretty much an expert.
Damn,
There
you're
you
like
go.
qualified.
Yeah.
What else was there? There was Jurassic World Evolutions coming to Switch. I know you're excited about that. I can see it.
That sounds like it wants to be Jurassic Park, but it didn't get the license.
Jurassic World Evolutions.
They showed actually since the last show, Black Ops Cold War was actually announced. So that's the thing.
Yeah. Watts, I'm really excited for this game actually.
I'm gonna actually try it because Black
Yeah.
Ops 1 was my favorite Call of Duty, and of course
Same.
this is a continuation of Black Ops 1, which doesn't mean that the PvP is gonna feel the same. It could feel very different. The story is a continuation though.
Yeah. And the
So we
story
have
of Black
some-
Ops 1 was good. It's one of the few Call of Duty campaigns that I like made it through and enjoyed to the end. But I really liked Black Ops 1's story. And they're sticking with like kind of the Cold War theme, which is dope, and the graphics look amazing. I'm really actually excited for this Call of Duty, and that's the first time I've said that in a number of years now.
And he gets to play as Ronald Reagan.
Oh, I don't really like that guy. Can I shoot him? Can I pull a Hitler in Wolfenstein?
Did that happen in Wolfenstein?
Yeah, you don't remember killing Hitler in Wolfenstein?
Oh yeah, killing Hitler. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That looked exciting to me.
Yeah.
I want to know more.
There was Doom Eternal: The Ancient Gods Part 1.
Oh, nice.
So they showed some of that, which was cool. There was lots of hype for Dragon Age. Dragon Age, they had a big thing about it.
Yeah. That's interesting title because BioWare is kind of like what's going on over there right now, right? Whereas they came out with the Mass Effect Andromeda that was not well received. They came out with Anthem, which was not well received. And now Dragon Age is kind of like, is this their last shot to get it right? Like, how long can these guys put out games that don't sell well? You know, like what's going on? What's going on at BioWare? That's the question, right? And everybody, well, not everybody, a lot of people really like Dragon Age, but I'd say since the first game, that game series has been on a decline.
I feel like if you're a fan of Dragon Age, you'd be concerned, given the track history that they've had so far. Because BioWare does not seem like the same company from,
when the doctors owned it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm interested. I liked, was it 3 that was Inquisition?
I didn't play them actually.
I liked it. I thought it was good, but I didn't get all the way through. It didn't grab me enough that I finished it. But I liked it.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Like, it's possible they could turn it around though. You know, a couple bad releases sucks, but it could be
Yeah.
what they need for the studio to be like, we have to get serious about this, and that's possible. It's happening. It's also possible they release a turd, and the studio closes, which that would
And
suck.
all of a sudden
I don't want.
they go to respawn.
That would be awful.
Yeah, I'd hate for
I
any
hope
studio
it's
to have to-
fantastic.
yeah, like
Who owns them now?
I like it when games are successful because it's
Yes.
great for the industry.
Other things. So there was a Sam and Max game that was teased. We didn't really see anything of it. It just showed Sam and Max. So that's interesting. There was a new game shown, which we don't really know anything about it, but it's called Unknown 9 Awakening, which visually looked stunning. It's about a little girl who she could, I should read this, but the trailer showed that she was being essentially killed by neighborhood kids and a bat was coming down onto her and she was able to kind of step out of her body and stop it from happening. So I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, me too.
Been there,
I'm
done that.
gonna see if there's a synopsis about it.
When you said Sam and Max earlier, I thought you said salmon axe, like like an axe with a salmon on the top. That you were like whacking with. Anyways,
I just googled it, and EA does own BioWare. The doctors who previously owned it, they were just called the doctors by like people. They sold it in 2012, and they left video games like completely at the time. But that like pre-2012 BioWare that made like all those like amazing games, I don't think that company really exists anymore. It's kind of like looking at Blizzard. It's not the same company that it was before Activision.
So this game's really interesting. Unknown 9. I had no idea about any of this. So it's gonna be on PS5 in 2021. So apparently it's a PS5 exclusive. It's the studio's first title and is described as a third-person narrative-driven action-adventure game.
I like that.
But it's part of a larger Universe 9 world that contains a novel written by Leighton Green, a podcast named Universe 9 Out of Sight, and a comic book titled Universe 9 Torment. So they're all said to be standalone, but will enhance your experience of the Universe 9 world. So you have all these things that you can kind of grasp to really understand the entire world of the game, which is really interesting.
That's good marketing. You guys should make a game that's like in universe to your podcast.
I've been working on one for like a year. It's on the NES. It's really hard to make. So far, I got a rabbit that swings a sword.
1 year later,
I got I got like 3 levels. Well, no, I got 3 screens. It's not 3 levels. It's 3 screens.
3 levels. So the first issue of the comic book's actually out, so you can watch that now, read that now if you so wish to. But yeah, it's a whole interactive experience, which is quite a large undertaking for a studio's very first game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's neat.
I'm interested.
What's it called again?
Unknown 9 Awakening.
Unknown 9.
So they specifically say that this is your entry point into a new story world. So they're really trying to build this like full world of stuff that's going on.
That's cool.
Are they gonna Harry Potter me, where I'm like looking at these things? Or no, worse is the Song of Fire and Ice, where I'm just like eternally waiting for the last 3 books, just to erase the memory of the season 8 of the series. Just take it away from my brain.
Yeah, interesting. I hope they absolutely smash it.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
Be awesome if this became like another like Hellgate scenario, where like right out the gate they just make something amazing.
Yes,
that'd be incredible.
Visually, it looks freaking nuts. I think visually, of course, it was like a cutscene. It wasn't gameplay because they're just announcing it. But visually, it looked really cool, and I like that it's taking place. It looks like it was. I don't know where exactly it's taking place, but the characters look very interesting. The girl is very cute, and her powers are interesting as well. I don't know the story at all about what's going on with it. All I know is she was about to be killed, and she said no, and stepped out of her body, and no. I'll put a link for people in chat if they want to see it.
Damn, these graphics are good.
They're really
like good graphics. I'm going on the record. I like good graphics.
I like
Saying.
Okay, so the trailer actually has, so it says, raised on the streets of Kolkata, India, and haunted by visions of her own death, Haruna struggles to understand her mysterious innate abilities to manipulate the unseen. A mentor soon helps Haruna hone her gifts, teaches her to access the mysterious hidden dimension known as the Fold, and propels her on a journey to unlock the mysteries of this new realm.
This game looks awesome, man. I'm watching the trailer. Like, as we
amazing.
talk about it, it looks awesome.
I love that it's set in India, too. Like, we do not have many games set in India.
Yeah,
Wait,
and it's not like we're gonna just go to India and like steal their shit, like out of their ancient stuff. You know, we're actually gonna like explore.
Use an Indian character in India.
Weird. How novel.
I like this concept.
Yeah, this looks really good.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
great.
I'm into this. And the release date is 2021, they're saying?
2021.
Or 2022. They say 2021 or early 2022. Hell yeah, this is one
Could
to
be a
watch
while.
for sure. Thanks,
Yeah.
Watts.
Yeah, definitely. Doing interesting stuff with it, and it looks great. Visually. So far.
Well, is there a date on the second Hellgate game? Am I saying that right? Is it Hellgate? Or I'm thinking it, Senua's Sacrifice is what I'm thinking of.
Hellblade.
Hellblade.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hellgate.
Not so good
Hellblade.
with
Is that a TV show? I'm not really sure.
Hellgate London, I think, was a game. Hellgate London.
Oh yeah,
Different game.
I think so. I think I know what you're talking about.
But Hellblade was amazing. And I know this, we saw that like kind of cinematic.
Yeah, I don't think we have a
Date?
confirmed date. Yeah.
Okay.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like maybe next year, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's 2022 because it's not a big studio.
That's okay. Take all the time you need for that one, man.
Right? Yeah.
That game blew me out of the water.
It's anytime a studio does something really unique and approaches something in a different way is always going to get me interested. But with Hellblade, they absolutely nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
They were, if you looked at any of the behind the scenes stuff, they talked to psychologists, psychiatrists, and really tried to understand how mental illness affects people and wanted to show that in the game instead of, it's just spooky or it just makes you do this. Like they really tried to use audio and all of that to represent it properly.
Yeah. That's one of those games that you come away with and you're like, I wish I could just forget it and do it again. Like it's that amazing experience.
Yep.
Man, I'm looking forward to games, man. Games are cool.
Games are pretty cool.
We're on the beginning ascent towards the fall releases, which makes me very excited. Yeah. But we got a bit of a wasteland in the middle,
We
like
do.
a 300-mile stretch.
You want to come over and play Power Stone with me?
I'll be right over. We can hop on a plane.
I'll tell you, I was
is coming
laughing
out?
and giggling playing that game. I can't wait to play more.
Yeah. Like Marvel's are coming out obviously this week, but outside of that,
Tony Hawk.
Oh, there's Tony Hawk.
Yeah, Tony Hawk's coming out this week, isn't it?
Yeah,
Is that this
Friday.
week, Blessious?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
man, so that's the remake of Tony Hawk 1 and 2.
Yeah,
where they kind of combine both games.
Doing it,
yeah. That looks dope.
I never
Vicarious
played.
Visions doing it?
Yeah, Vicarious Visions is.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. They previously worked on Destiny. That's why we would know them. That's amazing. I'm really looking forward to that.
Ooh.
Yo, I didn't realize Genshin Impact 28th.
Oh wow,
that was good, right? Watts, you got to play that? Yeah,
that's gonna take a lot of my time. Actually, I might have to just play that.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up playing that through October.
I've been meaning to ask Watts too about the Dark Souls games that you've been playing. I can't remember what it's called though.
Mortal Shell.
How is that going?
It's a good game. I think people are having a bit of problem with how it feels because it is quite slow in terms of your actions and parrying
Slower
is very
than Dark Souls?
Yeah, like it's just the actions that you do are pretty slow. So I think people are feeling like it just doesn't feel that great. But I think when you get used to that, or maybe if you go ahead and get the faster weapon, that will probably alleviate some of those problems for people. But I think that it's a good game.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You enjoy it?
Yeah, I think it's interesting.
Have you beaten it yet? Have you finished
I have
it?
not. No.
Are you planning on it? Or are you?
I should be able to. Yeah, hopefully.
Are you streaming it?
I streamed the first bit. I don't know if I'm going to stream the rest. I might just play it because I want to really take my time to explore everything. And I get lost in that game.
Yeah.
I get lost. There's one area where I'm like, this looks the same as this other area. I have no idea where I am. I have no idea.
One of the games on my like to-do list is Castlevania 2, which is one of those games that's very easy to get lost in. And I'm like thinking to myself, should I stream this or should I just put a guide up on the other screen and play it just like mainline through it?
Yeah.
I can't decide because it's boring getting lost on stream.
Oh,
and, like,
it sucks.
Chat. Some of chat has your best interest at heart, is trying to point you in the right direction. Some of chat is on like a 2-minute delay and is trying to point you in the right direction where you were 2 minutes ago.
Yes.
And some of chat just wants to see you fail.
That's funny. Yeah, it does seem like there's some stuff coming out, but the things that I'm super interested in are basically October, November releases.
Yeah,
Like,
it's gonna be a busy.
do we know when Godfall's
time.
coming out yet?
I think that's November.
It's with the new.
I think it's gonna be a
consoles.
launch game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the bulk of the stuff that I'm super excited about is basically around those launches.
Okay.
And there's other games coming out, obviously, that I'll play.
There's
but-
a game that you're going to enjoy. I'm pretty sure. On September
Yeah.
15th, there's a game called Bullets Per Minute coming out.
Yeah.
Philip just recently did a video about it. And it's one that I saw that was like, ooh, this is cool. And their whole concept is, so, you know, when you're playing a game and like your shots line up with the in-game audio and it's freaking cool and it feels badass, they made a game that's that. So
Nice.
all of your dodging, reloading, shooting goes in time with the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Dude, it looks so much fun. It's like
does
Doom
look
Guitar Hero. It's like, it's
Yeah.
so awesome. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. It's totally got a Doom aesthetic too.
It
it's
does.
very
Yep.
cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I watched that Skill Up video too, and it just looked badass. I'm like,
And
Skill Up, shut up! I just want to listen to the game.
Yeah, when he showed just the first part and he's like, this is where I kind of fell in love with it. I was like, that does sound good.
Yeah,
That
this-
sounds real good.
It looks like it feels good too.
Exactly.
That's coming out when? What?
September 15th.
God, I think this is the
So not
side
too
quest
long.
where I learned the most. Just sitting here getting told what games are going to play by Watts.
Did you guys talk about Squadron?
No, that's the new
Star
that's
Wars.
the new Star Wars.
That is the one game I'm super excited for this year.
You're a fan of Rebel Squadron, right?
Or Rogue Squadron, yeah.
Rogue Squadron. Sorry,
Yeah.
I
for,
saw
like,
you
the
playing
N64 and
today on
GameCube
Twitch.
and
or not
Yeah.
Switch on Twitch.
Twitch. No, I'm super excited about that.
That is that going to be multiplayer only, or is there a campaign as well?
There's a campaign to it, yeah.
Yeah.
And like so like it has characters from Star Wars Rebels that are in it. So like this is after episode 6, and this is like the New Republic's just forming, and like the Empire's trying to, like, what's left of it's trying to kind of stop it. And like you could play as both Rogue, like, you know, Rebels and Imperial, which
that's like
super
TIE
cool.
Fighter. Oh
yeah.
man.
So yeah, like the inspiration is like X-Wing and TIE Fighter and like Rogue Squadron. So like, yeah, it's super cool. And like I guess like you have to play it on a controller because like you would use like one like these pads, but like you can like power down your like boosters and like just like jet that way. It's so cool because you could like take out turrets or whatever. And yeah,
Oh, neat.
I don't know, man, I'm super excited for that. I think it
What's
works
the
with, like,
release date on that?
October 3rd. That's sad. I know that by heart.
That's a must buy. You know, Limited Run has been doing this like thing where they're releasing all the old Star Wars games.
Oh yeah.
I've just been plucking those up.
Nice.
$70 at a time. Fuck. So they just re-released TIE Fighter and X-Wing.
Oh really? Oh
Yeah. Well, I just bought Rogue Squadron too, actually. Matter of fact,
Oh.
for the N64.
Heck yeah.
I've never played it. So I'm
Oh,
looking
it's
forward to checking it
amazing.
out.
It's amazing. Like, oh man, you're gonna have so much fun. The new Naboo Starfighter's in that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I actually though I might just play it on an emulator because you can up-res N64 games to like 4K on an emulator.
I have it
Boy,
on
that looks a hell of a
Steam,
lot nicer.
and it works wonky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's our Star Wars update for the day.
That's also you
It's
can get
coming.
your Star Wars in The Sims because they announced that.
Oh
Star
yeah,
Wars
that
and
was a
Sims?
weird one. Like, oh man, now I gotta play The Sims, huh?
See, I saw that and I was like, you can make it like a Star Wars village. That's kind of cool.
Can I have a lightsaber?
Probably. I saw a lot of people from the Sims community being like, this is not what we want. And I was like, but you can make a whole village of
But
Star
This
Wars.
may be what I want.
It had
Yeah.
Mace Windu's lightsaber. Like it had Mace Windu's personal lightsaber in there. That's the first thing I know.
missed that.
Yeah, I was like, wait, why is that? And it's also the village from like Disneyland, like Batu.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a remake of that. Yeah.
See, that's cool.
That's really cool.
Now
Is
we
this-
all want to play The Sims.
Yeah, is this a standalone product or I have to buy like the whole thing?
Oh
I-
man, right?
Listen, we do not need to get into The Sims and how many
Sim-
DLCs it has.
Sims
and what you
upgrade
need
line
to
is
play
like,
the DLC.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's scary.
I feel
But-
like this portion is like brought to you by EA Star Wars. It's in the
Hey.
Star Wars.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a sucker for Star Wars,
Yeah, same.
especially if you talk about like the kind of the original series stuff, like that
Yeah.
era.
That's
So
cool.
X-Wing, TIE Fighter is still one of my favorite games of all time, and that game, like, it's hard to go back to. You know what I'm saying? Like, should we wrap this one up? This was a fun
I
episode.
think so. Yeah.
Probably. It was
Episode
very
61. The final
Yes.
episode of August 2020. September is
Mhm.
just around the corner.
Yeah.
For
Yep.
you know, we'll see how September's game releases go. You know,
And
and
this time
hopefully,
last year, September was like leering around the corner, and we were very scared. But
Yeah.
it could be,
last year
It was
September
easy.
was crazy because just so many releases. And now November is going to be crazy, but November is going to be double-sided with all the financial investment you're going to have, all the things you're going to want to buy that are brand new this year.
I'm going to save my money. I'm going to
Good
save my
idea.
money for all the things that I'm going to spend it on.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I have
Team
so
save
many.
money.
Maybe how much do you think I can get for a used dog?
What type? What's the breed?
We got two to choose from.
Well, thank you very much for watching, guys. We really appreciate it. Shout out to everyone watching live, our Twitch subs, and also our Patreon members that make the show happen. We really appreciate the support, and thanks for hanging out, tuning in, listening.
And also, SideQuest is complete.
Complete.
Ding.
Ding.
If you want to find more of me, you can talk to me at Teft on Twitter and catch my streams twitch.tv/TeftyTeft. I'm officially back and going to be streaming again.
Nice.
Yay.
And
Tonight?
he's going to be
Like,
stuck
tonight's
playing
tonight?
with us.
Yeah.
Ooh, excited.
Yeah,
What are you gonna stream?
I actually think I'm going to jump into Marvels because I got a code.
Oh, you're just gonna go right into it tonight?
Yeah, I was thinking about doing
I
some
thought it
Destiny
comes
stuff.
out tomorrow.
Officially, yeah, but they said there's no embargo, so I could start streaming it right away.
Wait, you
Fancy
can?
You.
Yeah, I asked the manager, the community manager.
What? Oh,
Unless he's
I
trying to
didn't know
troll
that.
me and get me banned.
Bless is like, I gotta go.
Yes, I'm streaming right
What am I
now.
hanging out here with you assholes for?
Yeah, I was thinking about streaming some Destiny when I got back, but I was like, I don't really need to get that armor, do I?
That's
You
what I
do.
say. Oh,
Do I need that
Yeah.
armor? What?
Yeah.
But let's be
It's
honest,
pretty
will I
great.
ever wear that armor?
It's also really fast
Fast?
mm,
What do you mean fast?
It's like fast to
to
obtain.
get it.
Oh,
Mhm.
It's a-
It makes
it's a
you
short
really
amount of time
fast.
of acquiring. Got
It's
it.
it's
Who's
a
got the
base
best
mobility
guide on the
behind it.
internet on how to get it?
You just freaking go do some crap and then you go get the thing.
You're asking me to think now, and that's just unacceptable.
The
I'm here to
armor
play video
literally
games.
tells you what to do. Don't
Gotta be
need to-
doing
10
fucking
Gambit
geometry
matches.
and algebra.
10
No, it's
Gambit
less than
matches?
that since they changed
10
it.
Gambit matches?
That's like a lifetime of Gambit. Jesus.
Well, you're just gonna be jealous of my demon horns.
You'd
That's
think.
okay.
Blessious,
Definitely.
where can people find you playing Gambit full time?
yeah. You can find me playing Gambit 24/7 at twitch.tv/Blessious, and as well as YouTube and on Instagram and Twitter at Blessious Plays.
Do you post squad kills? All 4 people You know, getting knocked out.
Oh
on
yeah,
Instagram?
that's all I post on Twitter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
squad
that-
race.
yeah. And then on Instagram, I just use Wardcliff Coil only.
Oh, nice.
Excellent.
Yeah,
That's the content that people are asking for.
I like to call it.
think
I
so.
still call it the dubious volley because I'm OG like that.
Yeah, you got to flex your D1 veteran
Actually,
alpha omega player.
Well, actually, we
Yeah.
data mined it back in the day, back before Rise of Iron.
beautiful.
Someday, this podcast is going to stand on its own, and we're not going to be able to just talk about Destiny for 10 minutes.
You know.
I hope that day comes soon.
Who's next?
Watts.
I am Miss 5000 Watts. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. Just look for Miss 5000 Watts.
I'm Brian Rabbit. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, wherever. Tomorrow, I'm going to be streaming. I think I'm going to do Microsoft Flight Simulator, which should go perfectly.
Please
It should
bring
just
us
go
snacks
flawlessly.
in a hat.
Peanuts and those little bottles of vodka.
This is
Why is the
Briar
pilot
Airways.
drinking? No.
This is
I should
Briar
probably
Airways.
warn
Please
my wife
join
that I'll
me.
probably be very drunk tomorrow night.
Oh, that's great.
Please
All right.
join me in a vodka shot. Over. Wait, hold on. Wait a second.
Don't worry. The plane's got autopilot. We'll be fine.
Nice.
I'll sober up before the landing. Don't worry, guys. It's fine.
All right, that is episode 61 of SideQuest. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time,
Thanks, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Adios.